Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. We're going to be doing something a little bit different, which we did let you know in a previous video, and we're doing a Q&A mukbang. So we have some questions that we have written down here, so you'll probably see us referring to that every now and then. But in front of us here we have some Malaysian snacks that were provided in the recommendations of our last video, so thank you. And if there is anything else that you think we should try that we haven't tried or isn't here, you can let us know in the comments below. I
feel like there'd be a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
We've got like 6 or 7 different things here, so I think there's probably a lot more stuff, which we are happy to try if it's not here. So just let us know in the comments. And also, before we start the video, could you please subscribe if you're not subscribed? And if you are, can you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it? But yeah, so what's the first question? A little introduction.
Yeah, so we'll get into it.
Alright, so first snack. Oh, so you got 2 things.
Yes, I've got 2 things, so we can have one each.
Alright,
there.
Which one are you going to try first?
This one was the most recommended. Super ring. So maybe we'll try that
Super.
one. Super ring?
Oh yeah.
So maybe we'll try this one first. I've got cream on my hand.
Smell taste first? I don't even know.
Oh, smells like cheezels.
Oh yeah. Alright, do you want to start the first one?
Sure.
Alright, you can go. Introduction. That just like cheezels.
Yeah.
Is it cheezels? Cool.
A little bit of stronger taste than cheezels.
That's not bad. I feel like you could eat this whole bag. It's like you eat it, and you're like, and you're like, I want more straight away.
So introduction. Well, I'm Tiana.
I'm Tanner.
And we're from Perth, Western Australia.
Yep.
I'm 28.
And I'm 31. This is definitely something different. I've never done anything like this in my life. I've pretty much stuck to the same country and stayed there, gone on holidays for maybe like max 2 weeks, I would say. What's the longest holiday you've probably been on?
About 3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks. Oh, baby's waking up. We do have Tatum sleeping in the back. Well, he was sleeping. So we're probably just gonna have to do a little take 5. We're back.
Baby is drinking. Oh, those chips are very Moorish.
We are very.
I'm going to keep eating them.
Well, you need to get to the next question, otherwise I'm gonna finish this bag.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm 28. Tanner's 31.
Yeah.
I'll be 32 soon, and I'll be 29 soon.
Soonish.
Soonish.
I think I'm 27, but I'm obviously not. I'm 31. How old do you feel?
Well, I keep getting confused between 28 and 29. That's just where I sit. I'm like, did I turn 29 last year?
I genuinely didn't know how old you were.
I have no idea. I have no idea anymore.
I know you're like in the 20s. And I know when your birthday is, so that's
everything blends into one when you hit like 26, I think it is. But yeah, so basically the reason why we decided to take this opportunity, which there's a lot of background that came with that opportunity, but the reason why is because when we were living back in Perth, the prices were getting extremely high for rent. A grocery shop, which we were doing 2 to 3 times a week, was costing us 220 Australian dollars.
And that's just for like the bare minimum like stuff from the shop, like, and that's it's shopping cheap.
Yeah, shopping very cheap. And Tanner was doing FIFO, so the shops that we were doing as well were not even covering for the 3 of us, because it was just us and Theo at that time. It was mainly just Theo and myself, and the price was still that expensive. So what we decided to do was have a look around and see price comparison, and when the opportunity came up, it was kind of a no-brainer for us to be able to live that way, have Tanner home full time with us.
Yeah, so if you don't know what FIFO is and you're from Malaysia, in Australia, normally you drive like an hour to work and then you come back. What I would have to do is I'd have to catch a plane, fly to a random place in Australia in the bush, and be there for about 8 days, and then I'd come back home for 6 days, no, 6 days?
Yeah.
6 days, and then I'd fly again for 8 days, and that was literally how it was the whole time. So I'd see them for like 6 days, and then I'm gone for 8 days. So it wasn't, what would you say? I don't know.
Sustainable.
Yeah, I couldn't sustain that kind of lifestyle. And the idea came to us a while ago, but we didn't do it. And then when it came the second time, we were like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry to cut you off. Who were you?
That's okay. Yeah, well, that's basically what I was going to go into. Of kind of like what you were doing, and it's just the price that you're paying for rent. Then on top of that, how much you're paying for food every week, and then also you having to do that type of lifestyle just to be able to sustain that. It's just not, it's not good, especially when you're a young family, and like Tanner would be away and I'd send a message or a video and Theo's doing something new and he's missing out on all these milestones. And so obviously with Tatum coming along, we didn't want to have to go through that again.
Yeah, and it wasn't like in Australia, it's not getting better. Like if it was getting better, I'd be like, let's just push through it, blah, blah, blah. But it's actually getting worse. So it just, I don't know. Like, it's obviously not for everyone, and obviously some people don't work online, which we do. But if you don't work online, I could understand being stuck in that position and not being able to just go off and do this. But if you can, I would highly recommend doing it. Kids, no kids. We've experienced so much. How long have we been here for?
I think we've been here about 5 or 6 weeks now.
5 or 6 weeks. And we've done so much. We've spent so much time together. Like, it's the point now where I actually need a break from Theo because it's just too much. I need to go back to work. But yeah, like it, I don't know, and the quality of life, I would say, is so much higher in everything.
100%.
Just like in general, like we'll go over what we think of Malaysia in the next couple of questions, I'm sure, but that's pretty much the first part, I would say, to who we are and kind of what we're doing at the moment. Yeah,
so roughly to do a price comparison, which leads into our next question. Week by week in Australia, I'm going to estimate.
I'll get the calculator out.
Yeah, so for rent, we were paying $600 a week.
Oh, adverts. You can keep going.
So we'll do a price comparison on the screen as well so that you can see the difference for all the different countries. But for rent, we were paying $600 a week. And then for groceries, we were spending about $220 twice a week.
600 AUs, 1,897.
Yeah, groceries, $220 twice a week. So maybe about $450 on food and general things, I guess. So we're spending over $1,000 in petrol,
phone bill. It's ridiculous. It goes on and on. Those are the bigger things.
So we're spending roughly week by week, probably maybe $1,200 for all of the necessities. So they're things that we couldn't get rid of. We had to spend that on just to live. So that is really ridiculous.
It is. And like in Australia, everyone's complaining about it as well. So it's not just us. If we do sound like we're complaining, it's bad and it's getting worse.
Yeah, there's literally no end in sight at the moment.
And really, we thought like, I'd complain all the time about how much this costs and how much that costs. And then we just thought, let's just do it. And if everything did just say go wrong, we always got a place to go back to because my family and Tiana's family lives there as well. So it was literally a no-brainer to do this. But yeah, for the price, I don't know. I'm not trying to bag Australia, but it's just getting bad.
Yeah, it's getting really bad.
It's getting pretty bad, so
Yeah, the fact that one parent, literally you have to be doing FIFO or you have to be working in an environment that is paying 100,000 plus a year to be able to be comfortable. And that's comfortable just skimming by. It's not comfortable like, oh, we can go out for dinner on the weekend or something like that. It's comfortable living day to day.
Definitely.
But yeah, so that I guess that leads.
What are some of the foods that you've seen, like price-wise comparison? Would you say? Oh, like even the what are the berries?
Oh, the blueberries.
The blueberries in Australia for a punnet, which
like
is the
$8.
normal. Yeah, it's $8 in here. I think it was like 80 cents or something, or $1 something, which is just ridiculous because they're the same thing.
It's exactly the same.
It's just
thing.
a different country.
It makes no sense.
But yeah.
And also, like you would think. I don't know too much about like agriculture and everything like that, but I'd say that a lot of things in Malaysia have to be imported, but it's the same as Australia. So I guess it just, it doesn't really make sense to us.
Which it's fine
it's
because
more expensive.
yeah, we just decided to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And shout out to Malaysia because it's been really good so far.
Yeah, and I guess also like if we wanted to do a comparison on a meal, we can get like, if we think about a cheap basic chicken and rice meal that you could get from like a Chinese restaurant in Australia or from I guess any type of Asian restaurant in Australia, it would be $4 here, Australian dollars. Whereas over there you're probably looking at $18, $20, which I'll also add all the price comparisons on the screen, but that's kind of where it's sitting at the moment. So no brainer for us.
If you're still in Australia doing it, I pray for you. I pray for you.
But yeah, I guess that also leads us into our thoughts about Kuala Lumpur. So firstly we have...
Wait, do we need to open another food?
Oh yes, we really need to.
I'm finishing this too. What's next?
Let's try this. This was recommended, which is the flavoured layered cake, and it's the pandan flavour.
Pandan. Okay.
So we'll try this one.
Ooh.
And then we'll put this back down too.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta do a smell test. It's already in your mouth.
These remind me of something.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, you can tell me. It tastes like Lamingtons.
That's what it's like.
Yeah.
Nah.
It does, Bob. Taste it. It tastes like Lamington.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
That's crazy because I'm pretty sure Lamington's like chocolate and coconut, but this literally tastes like a Lamington.
Yeah.
And still, pandan, I know that we were told from our last video that it's like basically like vanilla extract, so it's just like an additional flavouring that's added into a lot of foods here.
It's coming to me.
But it does have...
When you said vanilla, you know those cakes that you get from, don't worry about it. It's just like the plain, no flavour. I don't even know how to explain it.
It's not like it's not a flavor, it's not a strong flavour.
No.
It is very minimal, but this literally tastes like a Lamington to me.
Very nice.
Which is crazy. If you don't know what a Lamington is, it's like an Australian dessert. They're like fluffy. They've got chocolate, like a light chocolate coating on the outside, and they're dipped in coconut, and they're really nice. I'll put a picture on the screen.
Is Lamington Australian now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong,
no, I think
but I'm
right.
pretty sure it is.
You're right.
Oh. But these are delicious.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, mine's gone.
We've got a whole packet, so it's
No,
all
that's
right.
fine. Next question. So, thoughts on KL? Weather. It is very hot. It doesn't rain all day. It rains for like little bits of the day, which, sorry, someone's here.
Quick intermission. Baby is down.
Oh, yeah.
Guest is gone.
Yeah, so the weather.
Weather.
For me, I think it's pretty hot. It's very hot here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle for us because we've always been morning people, and it's kind of reversed here. So because it is really hot during the day, a lot of things open later, and they're open later and they're open till later. So we have had to kind of adjust our schedule, but you don't really want to be out and about doing things during the day unless you're going up into the mountains because it's cooler there.
You see people wearing jeans and jumpers and like
Crazy.
But,
I know it's like also a lot to do with religion, the way that people dress here.
Yeah, that's true.
Which completely understandable.
Yeah.
But it is so hot, especially from some like people from Western countries.
I think you're right about having to like, you have to try and switch your whole schedule. So we'd have to be waking up. Well, not depending on waking up, but doing more at night time. It's just hard when you have kids as well.
Yeah.
To be able to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because like because we are morning people, our routine with the kids is like getting them up, getting them in front of the TV, having breakfast, getting them ready for the day.
That's so bad.
Getting them in front of the TV. It's the only way Theo will chill.
When we wake up.
Yeah. And then, getting them ready for the day. So pushing that back, you have to kind of push them back, which means your night times are pushed back.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really hard.
We go to bed at like sometimes like 10:30. And in Australia, that's crazy. We've been in bed at like 8:30, gone 9 o'clock. So it is. But then we go to like the shopping centers at like 10 when they open, and there's no one there.
No one there.
So it's just really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to switch it up a little bit, I guess.
You don't have to wait for food when you order food at the shops because
True.
you're the only one
You're
there.
the person there. That's very true. But the weather is also just making like these YouTube videos. Like lucky today, we decided we were going to do this earlier on. It was raining.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to like make a video when you have like a little baby strapped to you,
Makes it a
well,
bit
not me,
difficult.
but you, it does. And you obviously don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. So it does make it a bit difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, that weather, it's hot. That's all I can say.
Yeah, very hot and humid. So if you don't like that weather, KL is probably not the best place for you. Just being completely honest, because we were told before we came here that it's hot, but we didn't, we were kind of like, oh, we've been to Bali, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
It's not the same weather as Bali.
Okay.
It's hotter, and it does take a little bit to get used to it.
You wouldn't say hotter, would you say just humid?
Yeah, more humid.
Yeah.
So you feel sticky, but it is, if you can bear the heat, it's definitely somewhere to see, because
100%.
It's literally everywhere you can see is like buildings, and it's so beautiful, especially at night time and seeing the lights. When we stayed in the city, which you would have seen in our first video, looking out of the balcony, you just had this sense of like,
wow,
it's so nice.
Yeah, it almost looks fake.
Yeah,
That's
it literally
it
looked
looks
like a
fake.
painting.
Yeah.
Was like, it's just crazy. And if you have kids as well, like obviously we would be targeting these videos more towards families. Every single place that you go caters for children and caters for families. So if you can bear the heat and the humidity, it's going to be amazing for you.
I feel definitely. If you're like a family, I'll highly recommend here more than Bali. Bali's awesome, but I feel like if you're a family and you want to stay somewhere for a while, definitely KL. It's just
100%.
They literally built this place for families.
Yeah, we recently just found a playground in the shopping centre that is completely Cocomelon themed. So you have like Cocomelon music playing in the background. They've got like the tree house, and if you don't watch Cocomelon, you're probably not going to know what I'm referring to. But the tree house,
is the farm
and like,
there?
Yeah, the farm.
It's
and
massive.
It's honestly massive.
Yeah.
Like I was following Theo around there the other day, and every time he'd go around a corner, you'd think it's going to be the end of the playground, and then you go through the tunnel and it opens up to a whole new room. And it's just amazing.
How much is it for, if you want to?
It's 18 RM, but it's unlimited, which works out to be roughly about $6 AUD, which unlimited time, so they can stay there as long as they want to.
Wow.
Which is crazy. And Melissa, when she takes Theo, she gets in for free, whereas we would have to pay 10 RM for a guardian. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, they just didn't charge for it.
Oh, okay.
So I think it might kind of be like the aquarium. When we went to the aquarium, if you're a Malaysian citizen or resident and you have your ID, you can get in for free, whereas if you don't, then you have to pay.
Yeah.
So, which is fair enough. Like,
100%.
a lot of tourists will go to those places.
I'm going back to the first snack. What's the
We
next
have to
question?
get-
I want something else.
Food.
Oh, okay. Good.
Let's try these. So these are the Monster, I think they're like noodle snacks, which is right up my alley.
Yeah, not up mine.
I feel like we have these in Australia though. When I was pulling the packet out, because I went to I got all these from the Lotus shopping centre. They feel familiar to me for some reason, but it could be a different type of brand maybe that we have in Australia. But the noodle snacks, I feel like they just feel familiar to me. So if you're watching from Australia, please let me know in the comments below if you've seen something similar, because I can't think of that. Like, I can't think off the top of my head what it might be.
It just smells like standard.
Yeah, this is the seasoning.
I'm not a fan of eating noodles like this, so I might pass on this one.
Okay,
You let me know.
I'll try.
I like my noodles,
wet.
yeah, cooked and
Cooked.
warm.
And
I don't have crunches to
Juicy.
break this down, so. I used to eat like that when I was a kid, but.
Oh, it went up my nose.
Oh, jeez. Let's get a sniff. Okay, what that smells like.
Oh my god, my eyes are watering.
Let's get these.
I don't think it's spicy, but it went up my nose. Okay. It's meant to be chicken flavour, so I'm guessing these are going to taste kind of like the chicken noodles that you can get.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I smell.
Well,
Oh, nah. My teeth are too delicate for that kind of crunch. Tastes like just normal noodles.
yeah.
No.
They just remind me of something that I've had before, and it's annoying me because it's at the tip
Maybe
of my tongue.
noodles.
No, it doesn't taste the same as the chicken ones that we're thinking
really?
about. They taste like they're actually made to be eaten this way, not like the other one.
Anyway. But we're on food.
Food. We'd be so fat.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. The food is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The only thing that I think that I've struggled with is when I go to like the little shops and the different drinks, because a lot of it's in Chinese. So I'm not too sure of the flavors of what it is. So kind of sometimes just look and see if it looks cool, and then I'll get a drink. But like otherwise, I know exactly like kind of what I'm eating
Yeah.
when it's there. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, some of the stuff in the shops are in another language, so I have no idea what it is. But it looks nice, but I don't get it because I genuinely have no idea what it is. But in the other sense of like food, like hot food, do you have a favorite that you'd say?
I am literally so obsessed. I get this meal. Well, I was getting this meal at this last place, and it's like egg noodles with pork.
Yeah.
And with bok choy, and then it's like a soy sauce, but it's not soy sauce, it's kind of different, and it's all cooked in together, and I honestly could eat it for every single meal of the day. It's so yum.
Yeah. I just felt it was really nice. It just my tummy the next day
It's
felt
heavy.
a bit funny.
Yeah.
So, but the standard chicken and rice, noodles and pork or whatever it is, it all just tastes so nice. Like
So good.
it's ridiculous. If you've been here, you obviously know, but if you haven't, the food is amazing, because they were saying they got the Malay, Indian, Chinese,
Yeah.
all together, and they've just, yeah, the food flavors. I've obviously been trying to watch what I'm eating, because I obviously don't want to put on too much weight, but I could eat all day. Like I could genuinely eat all day. The food's amazing. It's just, yeah,
If we went on a budget, we would be, and you having to be as
strict.
Yeah, stricter.
Yeah.
We would
So,
be
yeah.
large
Yeah,
and in charge.
very large and in charge. The burgers, I think, for me, the style of burgers here, like yesterday I had a burger, and it just tastes so nice. I don't know what it is. I genuinely don't know what it is. Fresh?
Yeah, there's something about the burgers here that, like, the meat when you eat it feels fresh. The buns are soft. They're
It feels
fresh.
healthy, but it
feels healthy. Like even, where did we get a burger from that we have the same burgers? No.
What was that?
Jollibees.
Jollibees.
We got a burger from there, and I literally was like, I feel like I'm having a healthy meal. Like it's weird. Like
I wonder if it
it's
was
just fresh.
healthy. Yeah, it was very fresh.
And the sauces are just amazing. But yeah, the food here is so good. So
10 out of 10. Literally 10 out of 10 for the
everything.
food.
All the time.
And it's not expensive as well. So we literally like would order something and get like 3 different meals each, and then just try, which is pretty bad. But the best thing I've had is the mango sticky rice.
Mango sticky rice, I know. I was gonna say that before.
Mango sticky rice is, I think more so because it's just a thing that I've never had before. Like you can have like a chicken and rice and have another one and be like, oh, that was nice. But I've never had anything kind of in that concept, like the idea.
Yeah.
It tasted unreal.
So good. I couldn't believe it. Like you see a lot of people online that say like mango sticky rice is like so yummy, but you think it, like a lot of those things are just overhyped.
Yeah.
But when we tried it, I was like, oh my god, and I just kept having it.
This is the most random thing.
Oh my god.
Mango and rice.
I know. And like you think of rice as like a savoury dish as well, and it's sweet. Crazy.
Anyway.
Crazy.
Next food, next question.
Next question, or let's do next food. Let's do the jelly cups.
You can see that.
Mixed mini puddings.
What flavors here? What flavors do we have? Doesn't say.
So we've got mango. I think that's
No, I don't know if that's rock melon.
strawberry, raspberry. This is rock melon.
Yeah, I think that's colour.
Melon juice? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know, but I'm not going green.
We're just gonna do a lucky dip on the colours.
No, I'm definitely not going green. Do you want, what's that?
I'll have white. I think white's lychee.
I don't even know what mango.
We've got little jelly. They're like jelly cups, but they're called pudding here, so. Pudding. Oh, how'd you open that so easy? Oh no, this is coconut. Yum, this is gonna be so good.
Pretty light. I don't know if it's gonna be heavy. Yeah?
Yeah, I have the coconut one. Oh, that's so good.
Let's give it a go.
That's really yummy.
On the coconut thing,
Yeah.
I prefer the coconuts in the bottles. I thought it would be so much more fresher
Coconut
and nicer,
water.
like coconut water.
Yeah.
And then I had a coconut, and it was just like, nah. It wasn't cold, maybe that's why, but in the coconut, like in the bottles of like coconut water, they must add some sugar to it because it's a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
But that's just to do with this coconut thing. Next question.
So the next one might be a little bit controversial, but we're going to go
yeah.
over misconceptions of Kuala Lumpur. Because there has been a few. So I guess when you think of Kuala Lumpur, because it is a very religious area, I guess Malaysia in general is very religious, there's a lot of misconceptions about what you can and can't do, especially coming as a tourist. So you don't want to be disrespectful. So you do try to go off those misconceptions to make sure that you're following a certain standard. But one of the misconceptions I had, which may be controversial, is that girls have to be completely covered up from head to toe when you're outside and you're doing things as a family. It's definitely not the case, and it is respectful to dress that way, so dress as covered up as you can. But a lot of the places that we have stayed, I have seen a lot of different culture people living in the building that dress
short skirts.
Very short skirts,
just
singlets.
Normal clothes you'd see in Australia. It's just we had this idea that maybe a little bit shorter than Australia.
A lot shorter than Australia.
It's just like all the videos we watched before coming, and some of the research Tiana did was try to be as covered up as you can. We maybe think we might be getting mixed up if you go to like a what is it called?
Like a temple.
Like we know for sure you got to cover up there.
Yeah.
But we thought just in general, like she'd have to wear like jeans most of the time or like a long sleeve. Yeah, but it's not like that.
Yeah. Well, I wear a lot of t-shirts anyway, so my upper body, like I felt comfortable and confident with that, but it was more like legs, because jeans are obviously very hot, and not being used to the environment, I was really concerned about going out in the heat and having like jeans on or tights on all the time, like, because you still want to be comfortable, but obviously respectful at the same time. So that was a big misconception when we came here. Massive. Because some of the things that some of the girls do wear here, or ladies or women, is completely different to what you think, and the research that I've been doing.
Cool fashion though, like some of the stuff, like some of the stuff you see people wearing, I'm just like, that looks so cool, and like it's very different. Yeah. And I actually think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Clothing, like I've seen some guys and I'm like, that looks cool, but it's just something I don't think I could pull off. I don't have that kind of swag, I guess. Yeah. But, nah, definitely.
Different body frames as well. Yeah. Another misconception, I guess, is around like the nightlife. And I guess like.
Well, give him more of a description where we went. I don't know what the place is.
So we went to Bukit Bintang, and we only went to one of the streets there. We originally went for dinner.
Is there only one street though?
I'm not too sure.
Well, I don't know if it's the main street.
Yeah, we went down the main street. We had dinner at a place called Gravy Baby. Amazing. It was amazing. Top tier like burgers and drinks. Yeah. It was amazing.
An actual venue, it's unreal. It's
sick. I'll put a photo on here. I've got some photos. They had a back section that was all like drinking games. There was beer pong table. There was like basketball. There's a bar up the back area, so you can see like all the bottles that you can get for bottle service, and they had also, what was that? Tinder in real life. So there was this one long table and it was like, Tinder in real life. So I feel like that would be so fun.
It was empty though, but we did go on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I feel like if it did get some atmosphere in it, like I think it would be so like, it'd just be a laugh.
Yeah, it was so good. And it was 2-story as well. So apparently when we asked the waiter, it looks the same up the top as it does down the bottom. But it was honestly like it was so well designed and such a cool space. But the whole street that we were on was literally just bars, nightlife. There was drag queens that were dancing in one of the bars, doing a show. Then they were walking down the street in their outfits, and it was really lively. Like a lot of the bars were packed as well.
Alcohol, people just like it was very different. We were like, wow, this like that, like it's fun. It's definitely like all fun things. We just didn't know that it was like this. We thought like good luck even buying a drink, because everyone was like the drinks are so expensive, so no one really goes out. It wasn't expensive down there anyway.
No, it wasn't.
It was pretty cheap, and the atmosphere was crazy. We were meant to be coming back. We only meant to go for a couple of hours. We ended up like
coming back at midnight. It was really fun. We had such a good time, and like seeing all of the tourists and a lot of the locals mixing together as well was really cool.
Just chatting away to people.
But big misconception, because a lot of the research that you do about Malaysia is there's not much alcohol, and if there is alcohol places, it's very expensive, and it's also not the status quo to be like drinking. But these places were full of life, full of energy, and just really fun. Really fun.
Even in the supermarkets, there's like alcohol just in like the standard ones, which I've noticed as well. So I mean, the idea, I don't know where we got that idea from.
A lot of the videos that you see on YouTube, they say.
I think everyone compares the party life to Thailand, maybe.
Yeah, so Thailand and Indonesia.
Malaysia sound like it's not that, not exciting, but party-wise, but they were going off. And even my barber told me, he's like, oh, that's just like, there's more places, like it gets pretty full on, so.
Yeah, and a lot of places go like a lot later, obviously. They're open a lot later than.
So like 3 in the morning, I saw the next one,
Yeah, so they're two of the main misconceptions that we had, and I know that for the locals, these probably sounded very controversial, but as a tourist coming into these environments, especially when you do research, it was just something that caught us a little bit off guard.
Yeah, it's completely fine. Everything's normal. We just didn't know.
Yeah.
We don't have anything wrong with it. It's even better for you because you get to be a little bit cooler in this heat, but otherwise,
you actually can go out at night time.
Yeah. But no, that's probably it. I'll say for that one.
Yeah. So overall, thoughts on KL. Obviously, we only really have Indonesia or Bali to compare. Kuala Lumpur to, and Kuala Lumpur is a city, whereas Bali is just
like a beachy
town. I think, so for me, this is more of a living everyday life
100%.
Kind of place for you to go. So if you kind of are just looking for not so much the party beach vibes, that's really holiday destination, then this is the place for you, because it is a living day-to-day environment. The costs are really cheap. There is a lot to do and a lot to see, but you kind of do get into a routine very quickly.
That's what I was going to say. If you want to get into a routine and find your way, it's definitely, I'll say.
Yeah.
For sure. In Bali, I'd probably say 6 months in Bali. If you had to live 6 months,
it'd be a lot.
It'd be so much. It would just be too much.
Yeah.
6 months here, I think, could be a lot easier, especially with the family as well.
Yeah.
But if you do love the beach, then you probably want to head down to, is it Penang?
We're going to go up to Penang at some point, but so we'll give a review of that as well. But there is a lot of beach areas. You can also go over to the other side of Malaysia, and there is some islands that you can see over there as well. We're not heading that way, but we don't have plans at this stage to head that way. But yeah, you just have to kind of pick and choose. But if you're looking for routine,
Theo's home.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Then this is definitely the place for you.
Yeah. Next question.
Why don't we film with Theo often?
Weather dependent.
Yeah, definitely depends on the weather.
Environment.
Time of day. He loves the nanny, and they love going for swims, playgrounds. So we still do things with him behind off camera. Yeah. It's just when we're filming, it's very hard because you have to stop and obviously engage with the camera, and he doesn't want to stop ever. He just wants to go.
You'd be talking, he'd be like, "Mummy." I'm like, hang on a minute.
He is only 2, so he is nearly 3, but he's still very young. And so when we are going to a lot of these places, and especially with the heat, it's just not good for him. He doesn't deal with being out and about, being on a very kind of tight schedule if we are doing sightseeing or anything like that. It's just not what he wants to be doing. Yeah. He wants to be at a playground, he wants to be playing with his cars, or he wants to be playing on his iPad, which I know, again, controversial, but it works for us. And we've been really lucky with the nanny that we got. Like I said previously, we did a lot of research into it, and when we found her, we went through references and everything, and she's literally Theo's best friend. Yeah. He asks for her as soon as she leaves.
He says her name in his sleep.
He literally would be sleeping and he'd be like, Nanny. But yeah, he loves her. So if we can spend that time out and about and making those experiences together, we're going to take that opportunity when we can. Obviously, that a lot of this he isn't going to remember, which is sad.
You can still watch it back.
But he can watch it back, and that's a big reason why we started the channel, so that these moments they can look back when they're older and see where they went and the experiences they had while we were able to do that for them as well. So it's just a little bit difficult. Like, we are a traveling family, but we just really do need to make sure that we're catering to him and his age at this point in time as well. As he gets older and we keep going through these experiences, he'll be able to do a lot more with us, which we're definitely excited for. But right now it's just not what he can do, which is fine.
We do what we can with him.
Yeah.
On camera and off camera. We obviously spend the time with him.
Yeah.
It's just for that maybe 3 hours when we go record a video, or 2 hours, he's just with the nanny doing something else, which is to him like it's just like that. Time's gone by. He doesn't even miss us.
He wouldn't want to be with us anyway.
Yeah.
He'd want to be with her.
He'd be with the nanny at Coco Melon Playground.
Yes.
Which is where, yeah. So that's kind of the main reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise we still spend a lot of quality time with him as well. So
yeah, I mean, you guys only really see 2 to 3 hours of time per week, or twice a week if we get a video out. The rest of the time we are spending time as a family. We do have our routines and we do have things that we do together. So yeah, I guess just getting him on camera, we just have to be very cautious of all of what we have explained, I guess, whether his age.
we've missed so many snacks.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We've got 2 more left.
This is just
And then we'll do.
Dragon Ball Z.
That actually wasn't on the list of recommended foods, but when I saw it, it's not one we have in Australia. When I saw that was on the packet, I had to get it because I knew that you would like it.
I mean, let's see. Oh, they're balls. Got
Cheese balls. We do love ball food.
Don't play that.
Oh, sorry.
We love food.
Oh, they're good.
Right.
They're really nice. Really nice.
I feel like my farts are gonna smell like cheese.
Actually, that really does taste more like actual proper cheese.
Oh my god.
Yum.
Good.
That's really good. And the last snack we have as we go into what is next is the Tam Tam.
I'm also gonna open this up as well.
Oh yes, we have that drink as well.
I'm guessing it's just Sprite.
It looks like Sprite.
Yeah.
So what is next? What is on the horizon? I can't open these bags to save my life. Oh, these are different.
Thailand is next.
Thailand is next.
Not anytime soon, but we will be exploring Thailand for a little bit, but we will definitely be back here.
Yeah.
Like it's already set in stone. Is it nuts?
It's crab flavored snack.
No, it tastes like nuts.
Yeah, like the mixed packets that you can get there.
Yeah.
These are yummy, but they haven't got like a really big flavor. Like you could just eat
you gotta
these.
eat a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So Thailand.
Bangkok.
Yeah. There's a couple of places in Thailand.
Yeah.
Vietnam,
Yeah.
and then yeah, kind of going with the wind at the moment and seeing what happens with work commitments, lifestyle, what we can achieve.
Yeah.
So we will be pushing to continue to explore different places within Asia for as long as we can. But yeah,
Where
we don't really
Christmas?
We're spending Christmas in Penang,
Penang.
so in Malaysia.
In Malaysia, there you go.
Yeah.
We will. This is kind of like home. We
Yeah.
pretty much say this will be like home for us, and then we'll just go and see other places as time goes on. We will be going back to Australia for a wedding at some point as well. But otherwise, yeah,
Yeah.
just going with the flow, enjoying every moment, and eating every food.
Yeah. The longer we can avoid having to go back to the FIFO lifestyle, probably the better, because
This kind of lifestyle, I think I could. Yeah,
yeah,
it's much better.
definitely.
What if you
We
can
to
get sick
spend
of it?
time together.
Yeah, can you get sick of it? Nah, sure.
Only if you can get sick of us.
Alright, so we might get sick of it.
Did you drink this?
Yeah, it tastes like Sprite. Favorite food? I'm gonna go with these randomly. The first thing we had.
It's not bubbly. I thought it was going to be fizzy.
I don't even notice that. Favorite food? Which is your favorite so far? Like what alcohol we've
Oh,
had?
no, it is a little bit spicy.
Spicy.
The bubbles. I'm gonna say these.
Coconut.
I'm gonna say these, but the coconut ones.
Okay.
Coconut jellies. These are probably my favorite. And so many people recommended that, so I think that's like a go-to snack, to be honest.
Yeah, okay. It's really good.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not following us on Instagram, send us a follow, and you can ask us a lot of questions there that we'll be able to respond a lot quicker. And yeah, what else do you want to say?
Yeah, if we've missed any questions that you want to know or anything that you think other people might want to know, just pop a question into us on Instagram and we'll add it to our story so that you can see our response to that. I know this one was a quick little overview. We kind of wanted to use it as more as an introduction, so they're the questions that we've pulled for that one. Just so you guys can get to know us a little bit. And yeah, if there's any other snacks that you want us to try, we can always pop that in.
Happy to try. But yeah, any questions, literally just ask. We want to get to know as many of you as, because if we sometimes see the same people commenting on our stuff, and it just feels like a little friendship. Obviously, we have no idea who you are
in real life.
But it all still means like a lot as well. So
yeah, it's honestly so cool seeing like the same people comment over and over again. Like it's like, oh my god, you're actually watching us.
It's like, why you watch us?
Why? But don't stop.
No, keep going. Tell your friends and everything else. But I'm glad that we're somewhat entertaining in a way and easy to watch, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess that was something we were worried about.
Yeah.
Not being entertaining, because we're not like over the top people. We're actually real chill.
Yeah.
We just like to have a laugh, and we like to, we just chat to each other all
very
the time.
simple.
We think we're hilarious.
I think, we're very simple people.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes you watch people and everyone's got so much energy, like buzzing.
Yeah, it's not really us.
No, we're just chill.
We're just really chill.
If I have a good sleep, I might have a lot more energy. It depends. Like there's so many things that could depend on how I feel. But
Theo could say "mummy" one too many times, and I don't want to leave the room.
Video's done. But yeah, no. Again, if you can subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and we did hit a milestone. So we have memberships and supers.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to check out our memberships, they are on our channel as well. We do member-only videos. We do member-only live videos. You get member-only posts. So if you want to check that out, definitely do. And then if you like this video, you can give us a super thanks, which helps the channel. But yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you
in the next video.
In the next one.
Peace.